Hey, I'm glad you're here. Welcome back to Every Kind of I Do. And this is a look at my career so far in wedding photography, and I am sharing the love of all these couples, all the weirdos, all the people that have ideas and some of these are quite amazing ideas, like things that you can take for your own wedding or share with other people when they're getting married. And so this stream is specifically for that. I love talking about things that I've already seen and experienced with my lovely couples. There's a variety of different ways you can get married, and I'm here to tell you that we're here for every kind of I do. And today's topic is also going to be a highlight of this amazing couple where micro weddings are a thing. Now, everybody's got their own definition of a micro wedding. So I like to think of it as, it's just a small amount of people. I don't really know what the number is. I'm calling it a micro wedding because I feel like it was sort of an elopement, but it also could have been a micro wedding. I don't know. It's in between. So, but I really wanted to highlight this couple because it's important for me to show you how they did it. And I love that they did it the way they did it. So let's get into it with your micro weddings and the ideas that can come out of that, plus the style of this couple. So, first of all, one of my most favorite photos, you see this photo everywhere, probably on my website, you see it on my socials. I love her joy. This is absolute joy for both of them. They are both in the moment. I cannot tell you how much I love looking at this photo every single time I bring it up. And this is the kind of things that I want to see when every couple is making a choice to go have a ceremony somewhere of any kind and you can share joy together. I think that is the best thing in the world, honestly, sharing this joy, okay? So I started with this photo because that's what I want to share with you today is just simple joy. Okay, so but we're going to talk about the fashion aspect too, just real quickly. So we know that she's got this cute little pearl necklace on. She's got these striking blue earrings on, matched with his little tie here. But we've also got this infusion of a little bit of purple, a little bit of blue, and a little bit of cream tones. So I like that her hair is specifically pulled back and done. She is showcasing that she's got amazing earrings on, and that's basically a piece of her statement. And he's got an amazing suit on, he's got some slick shoes on, and you can actually kind of see he's got an earring as well. So he's got an earring here, she's got her earrings on. They're both in joy and in love. So here's a more posed shot so you can see them. They're still very, 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 very joyful. Look at them. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. And it's not quite your prom pose, but gosh, it works for them. It just shows exactly them looking, just gorgeous, gorgeous on their wedding day. Just amazing. So then I'm going to take you into this is what kind of it looked like for them. There probably was a handful of people that weren't there, but when I say micro wedding and when I say elopement, this is probably what it could look like. You have your kids, maybe you're eloping and taking your kids with you, maybe you're a blended family, maybe you're, you know, getting your vow renewal on. All these types of weddings of all different shapes and sizes, they really inspire me because it doesn't matter what size it is, it just matters is the joy there too. And this wedding had everything. That's what I love about it. And so now I want to kind of hone into a couple of these details because this was a very big statement piece for her. And I loved photographing the rings with them because I had just enough time to spend with what I would call the still life version of wedding photography, where I'm taking details that matter from your day and I'm kind of like making something with it, right? Like I feel like I'm making a little art piece. And so this is one of those examples of this is the wood texture is from something that is sitting on the property, because this was done at a church, but it was like a very pretty church area. So it was like I had these great architectural moments, but then I also had some textures I could work with that's on site. So I really loved working with this in the roughness of the wood, the the solidness and shininess of the jewelry. I don't know. It works for me and I loved it and it made sense again, architecturally speaking, to have like a symmetry pattern, which obviously is slightly off. I do apologize. Slightly to the side. But then also with the wedding rings, I don't know. I just really love this kind of stuff. It inspires me to use your details and jewelry and items that matter to you and make a little vignette of it. And so when I told you that this space is architecturally, it's out there. It's beautifully done. You can tell there's a little bit of sunlight out. We had tons of shady spots. We did a couple of sets of photos with just them two, and then obviously the kids and everybody. We did some really cool groups of photos with the family and the friends and all that. But that's the great thing about the short and sweet kinds of weddings where you're just gonna, you're gonna go and be together and then, maybe go to dinner or lunch or something. This is what really kind of inspires me too, is that if you're keeping it simple, then that just means I get to have a little bit more fun with you for the portrait session, right? So for the portrait session, I chose to also take them over to this architectural spot, and I really liked this wood panel here. I like the reflection of the windows. And I can also see, I mean, the grass is covering up the shoes just a little bit, but let me get to the shoes in just a second. But this is a really sweet portrait of them just hanging out in the architecture. But when I say shoes, yes, y'all. So this is everybody's shoes together, okay? They wanted a photo of all of this together, but I mean, I think they're almost all the same height, actually. They're almost all the same height. But I love this variety that's happening here. You have people that are comfortable walking in heels, but look at this. We have a nice shoe with this big front part. We have the nice shoe with the little rosy bud thing on the front, and it's open foot, open, well, this has kind of got a closed heel on it. But then we have this extreme splash of color sitting right here on the right side. Isn't that fantastic? Look at this. So, three different people, three different kinds of shoes, same wedding day. Just awesome. So, anyway, for your micro wedding or your elopement, keep in mind, I'm going to go back to this front image here. Keep in mind the joy. Whatever your venue is, whatever your chosen expansion of how many people you're going to invite or how few you're going to invite, remember to keep the joy in your day. And so I'm going to leave you with that today. Like and subscribe this channel here. This is a very new stream. I'm going to be coming at you with a whole bunch of different inspirations from a lot of amazing couples and some styled shoots that I've done over the years that I'm very proud of that may inspire you to do something fun or nerdy or whatever. And so it was good to see you here. So I will see you on the next one. Let's go.